along with yet another fantastic weekend. Brittany.
All right, thanks, Carl. Well, it is a once-in-a-century occurrence that has rocked the calendar today. The sequence of numbers in today's date is truly unique and has special meaning to some. News 11's Peter Terborelli breaks down the magic behind these numerals.
No matter who you are, the irony of today's date has had to have occurred to you. The day, the month, and year were all the same and was talked about in every office and workplace. But what do the numbers mean, and what significance do they hold? We sat down with a local numerologist who has dedicated her life to the philosophy of numbers.
Numerology is an ancient divination tool. It has ties to Rome, Egypt, Greece, China, and also to the Hebrew Kabbalah. So this is ancient philosophy, it's ancient wisdom, it's based upon the teachings of Pythagoras. It's used in every single country in the world, and I just happen to be a numerologist here in Akron.
Allison has been a student of numbers for over a decade and finds this day as a particularly rare and special day.
It's not unusual when the 11 is around to get clarity about something that might have previously eluded you, or to see the truth in something. The 11 it comes as the messenger. It brings inspiration, it brings awareness, it brings enlightenment, and major things occur on 11 days.
Oddly enough, our history is full of special 11 days. There is September 11th, 2001. The earthquake in Japan struck on an 11. And Armistice Day, the end of World War I, was also an 11.
I believe that there's beauty in the 11, 11, 11. But as with all 11s, sometimes there could be major events that happen on an 11 day. For me, personally, this is a day where I would seek the counsel of my own soul, that I would spend some time in prayer and meditation.
So be aware, the 11th day may become something significant for you. Wishing you an enlightened 11-11-11 for News 11, I'm Peter Terborelli.
Well, thank you, Peter. Enjoyed that. And no doubt that today's date is a rare one, so rare, in fact, that many couples across the world will find company as they celebrate their wedding anniversaries each year. According to Brides Magazine, 46,200 weddings were predicted to take place today. That's 10% more than the normal for this time of year. And today we met one of those couples.
I thought, well, maybe it could be around November. And then I thought, 11-11-11. And I served for 12 years in the Marine Corps, so I thought Veterans Day would be a neat day to have a wedding.
He came to me and he asked about November 11th, and I was like, really? November 11th is this year? That's amazing. Growing up, my mom had always said, say a prayer for peace at 11/11. So that is when, the truce was called at World War I. And so every time I saw the clock turn 11/11 for years and years, I've always said that prayer for peace. And so I got chills because this man's brought peace into my life. And I was like, that would be really sweet.
And that was Scott and Bonnie, and they got married at the General Sutter earlier today. That was before they were officially husband and wife, so now that they have tied the knot, we wish them well. And Jackie, we have some numbers to talk about in football tonight. Pretty crucial.
That's right. Every point, every score, so much more valued right now, especially when survival is on the line.